Good morning, Courtroom Chronicles, Trials of South Africa. My name is Busisiwe Mohapi, and this morning I want us to talk about the Lukhona Fose case. I didn't cover this case when it happened. It happened earlier this month, around the 7th, I think, of this month in June. A 14-year-old disappeared and she was later found in a field, and it was not looking good. And unfortunately, she was also unalived. So now I want us to unpack what has happened in court, because yesterday the accused was in court. I think that was his second time appearing in court, and his name is Mduduzi Mnisi. So I just want us to look at what he said. Could he be innocent? And let us also see what alibis, arrest, and the truth. We're trying to find that out. And you let me know also what you think in the comment section. So welcome back to the Courtroom Chronicles. If you haven't been here for a while, welcome back and happy birthday to Mduduzi. So now we are unpacking South Africa's biggest trials and the smallest, because our channel is Courtroom Chronicles, so we do not choose only high profile cases, but we try to be the voice of the voiceless, especially children. They have a close place in my heart, and I want us to talk about this 14-year-old. So, the brutal killing of 14-year-old Lukhona Fose, the man accused of murdering her is Mduduzi Mnisi. He says that the police got it all wrong. That is what he told us. But don't take it from me today. Today we are hearing it straight from him, from his own words. That is what I'm here to tell you, what he said in court, and we are going to discuss it. So Mduduzi Mnisi is a 39-year-old male, and he has 2 prior convictions for attempted murder and robbery. But he swore under oath in court. He said, "I do, your worship," when he was sworn in. And when he was asked also, does he have children, he said he's got 6 and they all live with their mothers. What else did he tell us? He says that he's self-employed. He's selling blankets, and he makes around 1,800 to 2,500 per month. And when he was asked about supporting his kids, he said that he's been out of prison since 2018, and he's still trying to find his feet, trying different things. So no, he was not maintaining his kids, because he said, "I had just arrived." But 2018, it's more or less 7 years later, 2020. Yeah. So, but to him, it's recent. So he is a father, and he's trying to rebuild. And now he's facing one of the most serious charges in South Africa, and it is a child murder. So he was arrested in early June after the mutilated body of 14-year-old Lukhona Fose was found. But Mnisi claims he has no connection to the child. He says, "I know nothing about the allegations. I did not commit this crime." He also says that he has information that the police are ignoring, and accuses the investigating officer of misconduct. The investigating officer is now courting my girlfriend, and when pressed that why do you think that is happening, he said, "I don't have proof, but I do have something that he sent to my girlfriend's phone, so the proof is there." He says that he gave the investigating officer information that could clear him, including camera footage and witnesses. There is a gentleman who has a video footage. It depicts the deceased with her friends. That is what he told us. He also told us that there are cameras on the street connected to a Wi-Fi, where he said, people say I was seen with the deceased, but that is not true. Why don't you check those cameras and see if this is true or not? And then he also continues to say, he told the court that he has an alibi. I was at my girlfriend's place in Davidton. So you do the math. Davidton and Roodepoort, you can see that it's just a huge distance. And he says that he was at the girlfriend. He also claims that CCTV footage and phone data will prove it. He says, use my phone. Check where I was. There's digital footprints there. Please check that. There are also cameras that show I wasn't there where they say I was. And when I gave this information to the IO, he didn't follow up. So he's begging the court, I plead with this court, if it's possible, change the investigating officer so that the new one can follow up with the information that I gave you. So what is a teachable moment that we get from all of this is that an alibi is when someone can place you elsewhere at the time of the crime that had occurred. But here's the law. You don't have to prove your alibi. The state must still prove you are guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Still, if your alibi collapses, that's on you. That's your problem, because you are the one who said you have an alibi. And if that collapses, it's on you. So here's another second teachable moment is the CCTV camera and cell phone location. CCTV can be powerful, but it is only powerful if it's complete, it's time-stamped, and is verifiable. So he's telling them to go check the cameras. So that's all that he needs. And another thing is that Mnisi believes that the footage will save him. There are cameras and there's a Wi-Fi connection that will show the footage. He also refers to the cell phone location. We don't have those records yet, but if they match his story, that's serious defense. Yeah, so we will be waiting for that. Because when his girlfriend was supposed to testify, the state said no, they must wait because there's new evidence that has come up. So he will be appearing in court soon. So the girlfriend couldn't give her testimony yesterday. So now, here's where it gets wild. He says, I gave information, but the investigating officer ignored it. He didn't follow up. Instead, he was trying to court my girlfriend. And he says that this now is becoming personal. He says the IO wanted him arrested no matter what. He said it in Zulu. If uzomeka sure ukuthi mina uyangibopha. So translation means if he wants the girlfriend now and he's courting the girlfriend, he will make sure that he locks up the man so that obviously he'll have a chance to do whatever that he wants. So this business now is in court because they couldn't find traces or evidence to prove that I'm guilty. That's what he said. But they arrested me anyway. He says the system is ignoring the truth. There's no way they can say blood was spilled, and then when it comes to DNA, they don't get anything that links him to the crime. So he said, why would I lie? Because the truth can be on the DNA. So the person who was asking him said, it seems like you know a lot about DNAs and all of those things. Maybe you made sure that your DNA is not found there. So yeah, we don't know. We are hoping that the new evidence that has come up will either vindicate him or they will find him guilty. So if he's telling the truth, then what? I want us to talk about that. If the CCTV exists, if the girlfriend testifies truthfully, if the cell phone data matches his location, then the state's case collapses and he walks. I think this is what most of the time we see. People are arrested. The next thing you see them on the street. Sometimes it's because some of them, they've given this, but sometimes it's because of evidence. If there's not enough evidence, or someone can be arrested and later let go, we don't know where this case is heading. But this is an if that I wanted us to talk about. So it's a big if, and the prosecution has made it clear This is what the attorney said. Said, I'm putting it to you that you are guilty. Mnisi said, no, I didn't do it. And then the attorney says, we have evidence. We are going to prove that the deceased did, because you say the deceased didn't die at number 251. Mnisi says, Mina, all I can say is that I didn't do it. And please get a new IO so that you can follow up everything that I'm telling you. So what happens if he's innocent? If he's cleared, can he sue? The answer is yes. And that's the short answer. It's yes. But the long answer is only if he proves that the arrest was unlawful, it was malicious, it was damaging to his life or reputation, because we've already seen him on the news and newspapers. He's there. So just being not guilty is not enough. He has to prove all these things, that it was unlawful, it was malicious, it damaged his life and reputation and all of that. So what is another legal take that we see here is that a top criminal law, no, let's leave that. If his info is real and the police ignored it, if they ignored all of this, that's misconduct. That is misconduct. But if he's lying and just tossing shade to confuse the court, the truth will come out in the DNA and the evidence trail. So Mnisi agrees there's no way to lie when it comes to blood. The DNA will speak. We heard it from him. That's what he said. Because there were maybe suspicions that the child might have been S8. So yeah, that's where also the DNA is. So it could be also looking around, if they find hair, if they find spits, if they find all these things that could be used as DNA. So we don't know what they found. So this is the final thoughts that I'm leaving with you. We heard it from him. Is Mduduzi Mnisi the wrong man? Is the real killer still out there? Or this is just a web of excuses from a man who knows the truth and it's catching up with him? Either way, justice for Lukhona Fose means getting it right, not just getting someone. Because, you know, social media is making noise. South Africa is making noise. We are tired. Women are unalived each and every day, and we want to see people arrested. We are still dealing with Olorato's murder, and Ubongani Mtimkul is nowhere to be found. We are still dealing with other issues that we don't have answers to. Women are being unalived daily in South Africa. So it is not just about getting anyone. So it's proving beyond reasonable doubt that this man did it. And drop your comments in the comment section. Do you believe Mnisi? Hit that notification button, subscribe for real courtroom breakdowns with no fluff. And please share the video if you believe that justice needs more than emotion. It needs evidence. With that being said, ciao and God bless.